Information on the suspect. His name is Wade Michael Page. He was in the military from 1992 to 1998. He had a general discharge, and that he was ineligible for reenlistment. I want to make it perfectly clear, right now he is the only shooter that was involved at the temple.
Law enforcement authorities this morning identifying the shooter who killed 7 people in a Wisconsin Sikh temple on Sunday. He was an Army veteran. His name is Wade Michael Page. We're going right now to Caroline Porter. She is in Milwaukee. Caroline, we're learning some about Page right now. He was in the Army at Fort Bragg in North Carolina from 92 to 98. He was also then let go. Do we know about his discharge and any possible motives yet in this shooting?
No, the FBI was quite clear that they are not releasing any information about a possible motive, and they also are looking into his military records, but did not give any information as to his discharge. I should note that he killed 6 people, and he himself was also shot. And then there are 3 in critical condition, a police officer included.
Now, this attack coming just over 2 weeks, of course, after the movie theater shooting in Colorado. Authorities referring to this as a domestic terrorism act. For people who are just sort of catching up on this, run through what authorities said this morning about how the shooting took place yesterday, please, Caroline.
So it sounds like yesterday morning during prayer services, he came and entered the building, and that was when the shooting took place. What we know is that when the police arrived, 3 or 4 minutes after they received the phone call, a police officer, the one currently in critical condition, saw the shooter, and he was ambushed. Another police officer arrived and was able to then, once he saw the shooter, ended up shooting him, and he was deceased at that point. So then the police started to lock down the area. They said that they interviewed people in a 3 square mile around where the temple is located in Oak Creek, and feel confident that the area is now secure.
All right, and the police again identifying 6 people who were victims, 5 male, 1 female victim. The shooter also dead. His name is again Wade Michael Page. Now, in terms of the officer who was wounded, they did identify him this morning. I believe is it Lieutenant Brian Murphy? Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Do we know anything about him and his length of service?
We do, actually. So he is 51 years old, and he had 21 years with the department. So he's certainly a well-established lieutenant with the police department here in Oak Creek.
And Caroline, initially there was some talk as to whether or not this shooter had acted alone or with other people. What are police saying now about that?
They continue to say that he was the lone shooter. However, they did bring up and show a photo of a person of interest. And I'm actually looking at the photo right now. It's a white male, and it's hard to describe. I would say probably middle-aged, but it's unclear. And apparently this person of interest arrived on the scene shortly or somewhere around the time when the incident occurred, and then left before police could talk to him. So trying to get more information on that. The police are asking if there's any tips, please contact them.
All right, Caroline Porter will continue to come to you throughout the day for more updates on this tragedy that occurred yesterday.